Welcome back.
Coming into this one, ASTER ARIES against PSG.LGD. It does look like it's going to be the battle of mids. White Album, we've seen him, pop off at times. Somebody who played for VGJ Thunder. A couple other teams that were quite nice. First blood there for nothing to say. And Y is on the run. OP with some blocks. And it looks like they'll get this kill on the silencer. So that goes well for the side of ASTER ARIES. And so does the fact that they take out GNU. So Red Panda getting a kill over bottom.
Lifesteal from the Chaos Strike, and the first rotation from Nothing to Say with the Haste Rune.
There they go. Aether Remnant. Locking up Ulu. They've got the toss. The TP's coming in, but how quick is it going to be? OP looking for the fissure. He lands it, but Ulu still locked up and killed off eventually. As Nothing to Say grabs the last hit.
OP's
so he'll
gonna
get the
die
kill,
as well.
and OP now in a bit of a struggle spot as the right clicks come in from both GNU as well as Nothing to Say, and it's GNU who gets that kill. So 2 kills in that lane, and Y comes over to get some solo experience here mid, and that's going to push him to a quicker level 6, have that global silence ready to go. And Avalanche
not
comes
done.
out. Red Panda now with a dive away. Nothing to Say has one more step if he wants to risk going under the tower, but Ulu is also here. Aether Remnant maybe saving the life of GNU as he had a 2-second stun on him from Ulu. The burn is on, and Ulu needs one more right click.
Oh,
the urn on himself and jukes away from Ulu. Planet dies to White Album. Here comes White Album potentially for a double. And all this time spent allows the rotation from the Tusk to come in and clean up.
Because you TP'd, you got nothing out of it, and you need to walk back to a lane. Let's see if they can put some pressure on Shiro top.
Snowball all the way out, and White Album mid. Arcane Curse on him, but eventually a Walrus Punch to put Nothing to Say into the air. Aether Remnant lands with the Astral Step, and now, just on the edge, gets the kill on a White Album as OP dies and a TP back.
Level 6 Silencer, you said. He was collecting XP on a mid lane.
That's a quick 6.
Level 6.5, 9 minutes into the game.
Whew. Look at him. He's ahead of his own Viper. That is collecting the EXP. Grinding. Snowball all the way over to Nothing to Say. They've got 3 heroes here to try and get the kill here on Nothing to Say, but they've got the Avalanche as well as the toss. They toss White Album with OP, and now Walrus Punch, White Album on the run, but he's using all these abilities with the Arcane Curse on him. He's going to take out. Nothing to Say actually grabs him with the Aether Remnant, so it's a killing spree for Nothing to Say.
On the top lane, we see Viper, who's, not going to say struggling, but in the middle of the pack.
Sends him all the way back. He gets silenced with that Icarus dive and right back into the hands of LGD. Y gets the kill on Red Panda.
Even Silencer has Arcane Boots. The boots are so cheap.
So now they're working top. GNU in a little bit of trouble with the global silence. And it's here with that experience that he took over mid. Crypt Swarm. Ooh, GNU just surviving. They go to the Supernova, and now do they have the right clicks to get this? Not looking likely. It's going to explode. The snowball comes across both Planet as well as Y, and it looks like they should clean up not 1 but 2 on that one. They already took out GNU. It's White Album to grab them both. As they throw the Avalanche out, the Sun Ray right on top of Planet. He's going to burn away, but eventually Shiro and Nothing to Say are here together and in tandem trying to get these kills on the side of ASTER ARIES. They look over at Red Panda. This is going to be a 4th dying for them as Shiro gets a double kill. Ooh, the only one able to survive for the side of ASTER ARIES.
Says Void Spirit, who can easily force a bad egg, and then Ursa hits it. They can easily disengage if they don't want to take this fight.
Avalanche, they were waiting for Red Panda. Oh, dear. Y's going to get the kill. The snowball comes in from White Album, and now they're going to look for the silence. The Echo Slam placed down on Nothing to Say. Ooh, gets credit for the kill, and now they'll look over at Y. The chase is on from ASTER ARIES looking for this silencer, but the Avalanche from Planet, maybe a save, not enough. White Album getting a 2nd for the side of ASTER ARIES as Planet now needs to get away.
Net Profit using Exorcism. There's going to be a glyph from PSG.LGD, but not a bad fight. I talked about Shaker's items, that he's probably going to skip his mana boots, and he did. He decided to go for the shard instead, which I think is a good choice.
He showed up here with the TP and then tried to Tumbler's Toy away. Ends up getting hit by the Fissure, the Reality Rift, and another stun from Ulu. So smoke here from PSG.LGD. Maybe even thinking about Roche. But they'll find Red Panda instead. Astral Step, Aether Remnant, and 2 shots from Shiro.
It's a Roche DD on your Ursa. Ursa is level 15 compared to CK's level 13. Global silence available, so definitely a difficult task for ASTER Aries.
Not going to be available if he dies, though, with the Fissure Reality Rift and the kill. He only got the global off just in the neck of time. And now they're going to look over as the jump was in, the jump was out. White Album goes in with a snowball. The Avalanche is going to stop him in his tracks. White Album now continuing forward, looking over it. Nothing to say. He'll land the shards, but they dissimulate over to the shards. And a 4 staff away.
And another smoke. They're not afraid to fight when there's no Void Spirit holding the high ground. PSG.LGD.
Avalanche toss, Fissures in, Global Silence used, and Planet trying to get the kill here on a White Album. It'll be a last shot right click from Shiro. Now fighting Ulu, who pops the BKB to run. He's on the side near the tier 1 tower. Exorcism. Okay. Y's just going to TP out. Fissure lands on a Planet. Planet's there with Shiro as well as Jiangyu. Sengshi throws a silence onto Planet, but that's not really going to lead to anything. Exorcism used. OP's over to the side. Planet looking for his blink in. Might actually just find himself Shanxi, and they go in. They'll look over at OP. They've got the right-click damage with the BKB being popped. They go to the Exorcism. There's the Arcane Curse out of the Death Prophet, who pops their own BKB. Viper Strike thrown out as well. They've got the Supernova in a decent spot. They'll look over at Y, and immediately taken out. I thought it was going to look decent, but then gets cleaned up quickly. So, Sengshi goes down. They've got Red Panda. They look over at White Album. Toss him up into the air. They look over at Ulu. It's going to be 4. Make it a 5th. It's a full team wipe here for PSG.LGD. So the vision's there. They can spot OP coming. Avalanche comes out with the BKB. Ooh, God, with the Battle Fury. The damage coming out on the Red Panda, and OP goes down. The Walrus Punch is going to be out on a Shiro. That buys him time, but is it going to be enough time? Shiro turns this around. He's got that Ags. He goes for the Enrage. The Yule's up into the air. They look for the Aether Remnant, but it's not going to land. The Supernova's on the back lines with the BKB being popped here by the Death Prophet. They back off, and it looks like LGD, they might just re-engage after this. They've got the vision down. It's going to be taken out in just a second by White Album, but Shiro, he goes in. He looks for the and he cleans him up with the cleave coming through, and Red Panda as well as this Death Prophet. Echo Slam comes down, but it's only just the Aegis. They kill off OP. They look over at White Album. The only one alive is Red Panda, and LGD clean it up to a GG call from ASTER Aries.
What a clean performance from PSG.LGD, and what a performance from Shiro. Nothing to say. Kind of carried the game for the first 10-15 minutes, and then Shiro took over.
Alk.
Yeah.
Alk. All right.
Wise man once said, when it's an alchemist game, it's an alchemist game. As we said, they have Leshrac and Tidehunter. Oh, Tusk, rotation, does have a punch.
Has some help from Planet, and White Album going to be in trouble. One more right click needed. Y gets first blood over White Album, and the rotations from the supports, which is something that has been a common sight in the Chinese region. Jinyu, get by that stun. Pounce leashing. Some trouble here for the Brewmaster. Fade Bolt, Telekinesis saving him. Ooh, throwing him closer to the Brewmaster. And, well, let's see. They've got the shards. They'll have the Walrus Punch. Ulu getting low. Dark Pack not going to be enough. Nothing to say with the kill here on Ulu.
He's in the middle of the pack below Brewmaster, and first usage of the Brewmaster ulti. He wants to punish Slark being level 5, and they're going to get it.
It looks like he's going to do so, and Jiangyu gets the kill.
Tide.
See that stat.
He wants to steal some of the farm from Alk.
They need to bring everybody over here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They know that they see the stack, they'll throw the shards out, and now they're going to look over as Y in some trouble with the snowball. It's a little bit of a save. They go to the Ravage. That lands on Nothing to Say. They've got the Sunray on Nothing to Say with the Walrus Punch coming in as well as the Sun from Shiro. White Album goes down. The save was there for Nothing to Say as well as Y, so they get both kills. First, it was the snowball save, then it was the Sunray save. They're looking like goalies out there. Split up, get some more gold. Top of the net worth now by 1,100 gold. Fire Snap Cookie. And he does have Supernova, but never a chance to get it off as they have 3 heroes. Nothing to Say comes in with shards, blocks in Shanxi as Mortimer's Kisses gets used, and they're going to have Planet stealing that immediately. Like you said, it's very easy to steal. The Kisses going and green globs right onto White Album.
Got a solo kill him.
It's a solo kill on a White Album. Shards are there. Red Panda drops 2. And Shanxi able to TP out, but he leaves the rest of his team there for death.
Hunter with the Cyclone, so they know that there's not going to be Ravage. He can easily blink into backlines, control Snapfire, stopping the Mortimer's Kisses.
Toss Cookie Scatter Blast, but not enough to get Jiangyu at all. Nothing to Say comes over, almost the perfect shards, but Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. As they go to the primal split, they've got the Cyclone onto the Tide. Just as you were talking about it, they get the kill on a Red Panda. They'll bring him back down to Earth. Walrus Punch, the control is there. And Shanxi doesn't have the mana for the Ravage. Now finally gets it back with the Arcane Boots. As the primal split's about to run out, Uwu looks for the pounce, but the blink away from Jiangyu. They toss this Phoenix up into the air. Phoenix does have Supernova. If they continue to chase, they've got White Album coming over. Shards hits all 3 heroes. There's the mech. The right clicks in. Jiangyu getting low, but able to retreat enough. Is Planet now coming into the fight? They've got the Telekinesis coming through onto the Tidehunter. There's the Ravage, but the Supernova is used, and now can they get the egg out? Yes, they can. They get the kill on a Y. They look over at White Album. There's nothing to say. Comes over. The stolen Ravage comes in from Planet. They get the kill onto Shanxi. They'll take out White Album and OP, and this turns around on ASTER Aries. LGD coming in big, and can they stop the TP? No, they cannot. Ooh, gets away.
And the rest of the team smokes to the top. Maybe they find someone else.
They're going to come forward as Shanxi blocked by the shards. Stun charged up. Shiro? Can't find anybody. And now that means Uwu is going to get the pounce. So Shiro's in trouble. Ravage comes in and Shiro's just dead. This is all because he stunned himself. They'll go into the primal split. They don't have an Alchemist to fight on this one. This is a dangerous proposition here for LGD. They've got the Cyclone out onto the Snapfire, but they need to get away from this. They look over as the Brewmaster is in some trouble. Just the last Panda. Great shards, but still a pounce. Tumbler's going. He's got the blink. Yeah, it's finally having the blink avalanche toss. Nothing to say. Ooh, Scatterblast. Okay. Off the mark. A blink. Avalanche on 2. Pounce, leash. And that is onto the tusk, but nothing to say. Not bothered. So, over mid, White Album taken out, as it's Jiangyu who kills off this little Shrek, and they're still looking towards top. Nothing to say. Under a Sentry Ward, and that's going to allow them to get the Avalanche as well as the toss, but it doesn't line up with the Cookie, so that allows him to go
Slark is waiting
into the Snowball. Blinks away. Pounce is going to be a little bit short. The rest of the team is following this up. They need to be very careful. OP, is this the time to use the shovel? I'm not really sure about that. Telekinesis into the Walrus Punch. Sunray on Uwu. Pounces away. Snowball comes out onto the Tidehunter. Shanxi in trouble, but he's going to pop the Guardian Greaves. And now OP with the Avalanche. That lands onto 3 heroes. They get the kill on OP. They'll take the Tiny. Looking over at the Tidehunter. And the stun is charged up. The stun is thrown out. The Walrus Punch is there. And Shanxi will die.
Like, they don't have like a real counters to Slark, where it's like a Bloodseeker, a Chronosphere, Leshrac that he needs to play on the different side of the map or something, but it's a difficult task as well.
Blink in. Walrus Punch, OP already dead, and they're going to look for a second in White Album. He's burning out, burning it into his death. And
evasion, burn damage, and he does have...
Uwu? Spotted, dead! Whoa, nothing to say with the double damage, and the Desolator just blew him up. Didn't get the last hit, though. I'm a little upset about that one. Avalanche toss into the stun. Nothing to say. Well, he'll be saying nothing as he is dead. Stun comes out from Shiro. That's going to land onto the Sark as well. They'll look for the follow-up stun from Planet. Split Earth lands. Pounce up onto the high ground, but Pounce down to the low ground. Not too confident in that move. Another Pounce across the hill. Charging up the stun. Dark Pact used. Uwu's in trouble. Pounce, but it only gets him a little bit further away from that stun. They've got the Avalanche in the toss. That lands on a Y. They get the kill there, but the stun comes out from Planet. Now they look over as Shiro's getting a little bit low. Jiangyu, he's there and trying to help out. Goes into the primal split. There's the blink as well as the stun. White Album in trouble. Another stun that lands from Planet, but they get the Aegis out of the hands of Shiro. Pounce onto the backlines. This is looking good for ASTER Aries.
Can he time it? Yes,
and they've got the Ravage. They've got the timing. They should be able to get the kill once again, but the BKB comes out from Shiro now on the run. Planet trying to help out the stolen Ravage. Again, he steals the Ravage. They go after White Album. They're going to get the kill here onto both him and Red Panda. Uwu still trying to clean up Shiro. Shiro on the run, but he's leashed up. So Uwu takes out this Alchemist. It's Planet just going ham in this fight. The Snowball from nothing to say, but a Pounce again. Planet sticking with him. He sees him. He's got the Dark Pact now. Brewmaster looking, searching, nothing to say. Over to the side. Ooh, with another Pounce. He's getting away. He goes to the TP.
Cyclone. He's going to find him.
Ooh. Almost
so
had him.
Half cast animation. Have some extra regen. It's like another life on a Slark, and you can also save the teammates.
Avalanche toss. And here comes the primal split. The rest of the team will follow this up from LGD. They've got the Cyclone onto the Slark. They're going to need to be careful. And, ooh, no, they're going to leave him by himself. They go to the Walrus Punch on a White Album to get the kill out of the Leshrac. Telekinesis, Dark Pack used. Planet trying to get away. Dark Pack's himself. Oh, around the bend, but he can't get away. Ulu's still on him. Now they're charging up the stun, but Shio's going to stun himself. They've got the vision down. They do spot. Ooh, they've got the Walrus Punch as well as the Snowball. The control is there, but they don't have another stun from Chiro. It's not going to matter. They've got the right clicks to get the kill. They'll take out
surrounded
Red
him.
Panda falls. They look over at OP as well as Shang-Chi. They continue on with the Sun Ray. They'll land that Thunderclap. The Gush is used on to the Brewmaster, but it's not looking like it's going to matter. The Snowball comes in for nothing to say, and the right click just from the Walrus Punch knocks him out, and they'll take away OP. Full team wipe for PSG.LGD.
Force staff, none so far on side of PSG.LGD, but they definitely need it. Against Slark, against all this initiation, it's the best item you can buy pretty much, but they decided to go for something different, you know. You see this Guardian Greaves on Phoenix to tank things up a little bit, and now with the 2 Force staffs queued up on PSG.LGD, it's going to be a different story for Slark. There's going to be a double save, a Snowball save potentially on top of it.
They're chasing, and they've got the Cyclone. It's on OP. The Pounce is coming through. They finally get the Pounce and the leash out onto the Brewmaster. Jiang Yu on the run. Gush again, coming up from Shang-Chi. They land the Splitter, but they've got the stun coming in from Shiro. Uh-oh! Now they're going to go in. They've got the damage onto Shang-Chi. They'll get that kill onto the Tidehunter. The Snowball comes over on Ulu. They just need a right-click Walrus Punch to get the kill, but they look over as the Sunray's going to be on a Shiro to get the kill on a White Album. Body blocking Sark. Ulu on the run. Now he gets onto the low ground near the Tier 2 tower. Red Panda with him nearby, but the Pounce getting him some distance. That Snowball's not going to land, neither will the Shards. Toss up into the air. They look over, but the Avalanche comes in. It's going to land on nothing to say as well as Jiang Yu. But the Walrus Punch knocks out Red Panda. They'll take out OP. The only one alive is Ulu, and he's the one to call GG. So LGD, they take it 2-0 over ASTER Aries, and they do it confidently in both games.
What a performance, man. They did very cool job protecting the Alchemist.